Okay guys, here we are with a deck recipe. I like to say, first off, that Audacity is working again. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I had to reboot the whole computer, and now it works. So, we don't have to worry about audio missing again. So, yep, that is good, but there will be audio missing in my Dead Rising videos that were done before I noticed the problem. Anyways, we have a new deck recipe, and from the looks of it, you'd be like, oh, Exodia, ew. But this is a new type of Exodia that I like to bring out. I don't think too many people have played it, so we're gonna do this. I call this the Kuriboh Exodia deck, which the purpose isn't really to draw out the deck, like draw out cards or whatever. Is to get Exodia by milling out more cards with Kuriboh based and whatever, but it also can stand by itself too as a deck if you take out Exodia and did something. So on the long run, let's get it started. First off, we have, of course, the Exodia pieces: left leg, left arm, right leg, and the head. What happens if you have all 5 of those is you win the game automatically, which is really good because it can help you get past those annoying dragon decks, glads, or whatever. So that is good, but you need a way of getting it to the hand. So you either thin out your deck, or you try to draw into it, or something like that. So let's get started on the other monsters. We have one Chaos Sorcerer because of the amounts of darks and lights are good. So you can bring this out and banish a monster that's face up. You want to bring this out as a surprise so that if they go like Brian Ack or something, you just go bring this out, banish, and it's taken care of. DD Warrior Lady, this is an optional one, but I like it because it can banish like Marsh or whatever. Yeah, I like a lot of things that banish, but we'll get into that story a different day. So we have a Destiny Hero Plasma. Usually you just use like Destiny Draw or trade-ins or whatever, but I actually use them because if you use a certain thing of Kuriboh, which you can see is multiply, then you can bring out Plasma, because Plasma is allowed to be brought out using tokens, because it doesn't say any summon, just tribute summon. So you bring this out. It has like a relinquished ability, but it acts like a skill drain for your opponent. So they don't get effects. When this card absorbs a monster in, you can gain half the attack. And this card can get too high attack or low attack. I did have a lockdown for this where it was Horus, this card, and Jinzo, but that will be a different deck on a different day. I already said Exodia. Gores, that I meant to put a dragon in the side, whatever. Okay, so we have a lot of stall cards, but we don't have too much defense because I don't have mirror force, as you can see. I mean, I guess I have defense, but we'll get into that later. So what you can do is you drop this when you have no cards on your field. Maybe just first turn Gores and they have to get over it. It's pretty good. Use this or Trag. Preferably Trag, but I like Gores, so. One honest, we run a lot of lights. Especially the Gores token is a light, so you can drop this and yeah, gain attack and get over your opponent's monster. It's very funny to watch them when they get destroyed by a winged Kuriboh. 3 Kuribohs. Well, it wouldn't be Kuriboh Exodia without Kuriboh, but as you can see, we run 3 different spell cards that can bring him out. Well, yeah, spell card that can bring him out, and then 2 cards that can go along with him. But basically, the main thing that he does is you discard him and you take no battle damage. And he's so adorable. He's very underestimated, so yep. Morphing Jar lets you draw 5 cards. As I've said so many times before, use this or Card Destruction, because they both basically do the same, except Morphing Jar gives both people a 5 card bonus. 2 tomatoes, you can search out cards. You can, that are dark. You can bring out Kuribohs. I will look later throughout the deck or space see what else. But maybe, yeah, usually just Kuriboh or Plague or whatever. And he allowed, if he's destroyed battle, you can bring out level, or no, bring out any monster with 1500 attack or less, I think. Yeah, okay. I'll have to check that out a little bit later, because I didn't realize it didn't say what level. Okay, Plague Spreader is a tuner. I'm pretty sure I've explained to Gravekeepers that he brings himself back from the grave one time. And you can sync for a bunch of random synchros, which I'll just show you. I mean, nothing important, just random stuff. Catastor, Bryonic, you know, just the ordinary. Yeah, that's the extra deck for you guys. Just whatever synchros you have. Shining Angels bring out Wing Kuribohs and Honest, and I think that's pretty much it for that. And we have for our last monster, Wing Kuriboh. There's a Kuriboh deck, and if it's destroyed by battle, you take 0 damage from any other attacks. This will stop so many OTKs. And the good thing is it doesn't have to be face up on the field, it just has to be destroyed by battle or card effect, whatever. Now we get into the Kuriboh support, so let me switch this over to Kuriboh. Okay, so we have Detonate. You can either tribute, when you use this, it destroys all your Kuribohs on the field. Wing Kuriboh doesn't count, but Kuriboh and Kuriboh tokens are destroyed, and you can destroy up to, which the monster count is 5 on the field, so you can destroy up to 5 monsters, or 5 spells, whatever, destroy 5 cards that you put inside the field. Usually your plan to do is multiply, get Kuriboh up to 5 tokens, and then bring out Plasma, then Detonate, destroy 2 of the back row, because usually your opponent will have 2 cards. Yep, that's pretty good. So we run 2 of them, 3 you don't need because there's no room, and I mean how often you have Kuriboh out. Heavy Storm destroys everything that's spell and trap related. Level limit area B. This is just for stalling. Kuribohs can get under it, but it's just mainly for stalling. Same thing for peace. A messenger piece 1500 or more can't attack, so but you get to pay 100 each standby phase. Right, multiply. When you have to have a face up Kuriboh and you tribute it and you special summon up to 5, which it depends on how much spaces are empty. If you have 5 spaces, it brings out 5 Kuribohs. Or Kuriboh tokens, my bad. And they all have the same attack as Kuriboh, and you can't tribute, but you can, however. Plasma doesn't count as a tribute summon, it's counting as a special summon, so you can use the tokens of this for it. Mystical Space Typhoon, destroy a spell or trap. Pot of Avarice, recycle your cards, which this deck kinda has a hard time doing, but whatever. Scapegoat, same thing as the Kuriboh tokens, except they have 0 attack and defense, used for stalling, and can bring out Plasma. And you can't tribute these either. Swords Revealing Light, stall for 3 turns. 3 fluid sampling Kuribohs. When it comes to Wing Kuriboh, you can special summon it. I think, wait, is it just Wing Kuriboh? Oh, okay. I thought it was totally something different than I thought. So you can add a winged Kuriboh or a Kuriboh to your hand, or you can special summon winged Kuriboh or Kuriboh to the field. So, for example, what you can do is use this, bring out this, and you're safe. Better yet, you can use this, bring out him, use multiply, then just detonate right away. I mean, you don't have to, you can just multiply and you'll be safe too. Crush card, because Kuribohs are weak enough, Flake Spreader. Yeah, it's pretty much the only ones. Just destroy cards. Gravity Bind, Stalling, level 4 higher can't attack. 2 Solemns, just to negate stuff. You can play this or you can play Dark Bribes. I choose Solemn because my deck has a hard time with Bryonics. So, I'll show you the extra deck again. Let's see, we got Army Arm, Catastrophe, Bryonic. Of course, not everyone's gonna have all these cards. Unless you like, either if you are really good at grinding cards or you hacked it. It's probably the only ways. So, yep, this is my extra. So you guys can just look what I usually use. That's pretty much how all my extra decks go, unless if I'm trying to base it around a certain synchro, like Gravekeepers did and Aliens did. Okay, let's get to number 1. Giant Trunade, trade out for Heavy Storm, return stuff to the hand. So you can bounce back sword to get extra swords. Transcendent Wings, you can play, yeah, you put 2 of these in there. I like 1. Basically, you discard, is it discard or is it send? Gosh darn it. Oh yeah, it is send. You send a winged Kuriboh and 2 cards from your hand to the grave, special summon level 10. Now level 10 is a special thing. Must be brought out by this way. And during your opponent's battle phase, you contribute this face-up card, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls, and inflict damage equal to the combined tag so that monster is destroyed. So basically, they have red eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes. It activates the effect when they go in the battle phase, and then it does up to 8,800 attack. The problem with this is that it has to be face out, and your opponent usually will try to avoid battle phase. But if you can use something that makes him go into battle phase, you can probably win with this. Also, they have to have attack position monsters for this to work out well. So use stuff like Wind of Equestria, which changes their attack, changes them to attack, zero gravity, whatever. Pot of Avarice, just for more shuffling back to the deck and drawing cards. Same thing for this, because this deck will go through cards really quickly. Dark Realm Dragon, you play enough darks, you blow up cards by banishing a dark from the grave. Simple as that. This one is an interesting little thing. This card will be introduced in later deck recipes. What it does, however, is you ban it if you have 3 or more darks. You banish 2 and you special summon this on your next standby phase. Use Dark Defiently, which is pretty cool. Anyways, then when it's special summon, you can destroy a spell or a trap on the field. But it has to, because it doesn't say you can, it says target one. So you have to destroy one, so be careful about setting. And it's 2,400. Marshmallow, because I realized I didn't have one, and you can use this to stall out too. And it works with Honest. Magic Cylinder, Reflex Attack, you know what it does. Mirror Force, you know what that does too. 2 Cyber Valleys, they're light, and ends battle phase, so you can pretty much abuse these too. You can use the tokens as well for this effect to draw 2 cards. Creature swap a Kuriboh or whatever for a bigger monster. That's pretty good. Two compulse, just return things back to hand. As I said, I like this over bottomless. So, yeah. I know I'm pretty bad at making side decks, but, yeah, I'm getting a little better. A little better. Let's go over to the extra deck one more time. So you guys, stuff you might like. Oh yeah, Darken Dragon with the Kuribohs. I forgot I mentioned that. Or Chaos Sorcerer. It can work that too. But Plague and Chaos Sorcerer. Anyways, I hope you liked the deck. Kuriboh says, thanks for watching. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah. Go ahead and leave your suggestions in the box down below. And go ahead and read this deck actually too. So, also leave any deck requests down there too in the comment section, because I'm looking for some deck requests because I'm kind of running low. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.